We're considered on time. I think that's how it rolls.
I think that's exactly how it works.
So welcome everyone. We are at the Glass Academy, which I have no signage whatsoever by me. So
What the heck?
if you're here, I'm guessing you know that. All right.
Right.
So Diskellos is the theme. This number has jumped the gun, number 10, and he goes right here.
What the heck?
So we're going to show you how these things are hooked to the wall, how cool they are, what they look like while it's still sunny. In fact, Jake, why don't you pick up number 2?
And sunny it is.
And we'll hold it against this back here.
Beautiful. Look at that action.
Wah, 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 wah.
Well, don't get him dizzy now.
So there's number 2. We're going to talk about Diskellos today because we're making one. Will you flip that over for me?
Yeah, we could get the show started and then show them later.
Yeah, we'll show you how that works.
Beautiful. Pretty sweet setup, everyone.
Bye, Gwen.
See you later, Gwen.
Thanks.
Well, welcome everybody. We got Jason in the house. We got myself, Jacob. Michelle is on the camera. My mom, Chris, is in the back getting ready to roll. Here he comes, flip-flops and everything. Looking good.
Yeah, flip-flops, but then it got cold.
Who's got flip-flops?
Flip-flops. And there's our cooler. It feels like it's summer.
All right.
All right, let's get the show on the road. Jake, what do you got going on today?
Beautiful. Well, we got another challenge today to start us up. We're going to go over the board. We'll go over the Diskellos in a second, but we like, instead of Will It Burn now, we're doing the challenge of the glass blowers. And hopefully, when we get caught up on these production items and these custom orders after our Gnome Fest, we're going to be making a trophy that will be like the Stanley Cup, and we'll slowly sign our names higher and higher onto it. And a year from now, we will have a pretty tall trophy.
I love it. I already see my name all over it.
Ah.
We might have to go back and watch some of the videos to figure out who had what.
Yeah, well, it's going to be sweet, and tonight's challenge is going to be something pretty darn cool. What we're going to do is tonight, we're all going to take a gather. It seems to be the trend. It doesn't necessarily have to be the biggest gather, but we're going to see who can make the tallest pile of glass. And that really has to do with the timing of the way you drop it and the heat and the way you're dropping it, because as it cools, it'll stiffen up and grow taller. If you're dropping it too hot, it may just puddle out and become a wide puddle, but we're talking height here. We're not talking width. So
it's not necessarily a pile.
It's not necessarily a pile, it's a stack,
Whatever
perhaps.
the tallest thing that stands on its own that is got the tallest height.
That's right.
All
So
right.
we're all going to take one gather on one yellow-handled pipe. No torching allowed here tonight. You're going to drop it off the pipe, cut it when you're ready to cut it, and whoever has the tallest glob stack is the champion.
So calipers are ready?
I don't know if the calipers are going to be measuring mine.
I'll get a tape measure.
All right, tape measure it is. As soon as he gets back, Jason, if you want to grab a mold, our favorite mold for spinning, whichever one that is. And we're going to do a little spin the mold, that's right.
Meanwhile, you guys
Vegan.
can be thinking, what do these items have in common? A bunny, a mug, a Diskello, and a pitcher. You might have already answered this question on our e-news earlier, or yeah, when you came our e-news and you hit the button.
Because that's the giveaway.
Yeah, you might have already guessed.
That's the giveaway question for tonight, everybody.
Could you hold this? I just want to make sure that the numbers where I'm going to be are able to be read. 100 inches, 8 foot, 9 foot.
We have a lot to blow. Can we get this party started?
Let's get it started. We got the mold. We're going to spin the mold to see who's going first here now.
That was terrible.
Horrible spin. Let's redo that.
Me.
All right, Mom wants to go first.
All right.
Here's for number 2 then.
Jeez.
That's a nice spin right there.
And then tomorrow we'll decide.
Jason.
Oh.
Does. All right.
All right. Wasn't I first last time?
You might have been.
Do I get the mic?
Lovely.
No. Do you want the mic?
Mom is holding on to the mic. She's passing the mic, folks. There is a shortage of mic action around here. We only have 2 mics for 4 people, so you're going to see some rallying for the mics around here tonight. But eventually I'm going to get a chance to grab onto this device right here and take a look at your guys' comments And I got it in my hand right now. So hello everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? It's a beautiful Tuesday evening. This is the gathering point at the Glass Academy. That's the yellowish, greenish, whatever. That's the punny I'm talking about. When I said regular punny last time, everyone had different ideas. But
where are you doing it at? The middle marver?
we want to have, yeah, that's fine. Yep, Mom's doing it right over there, wherever that is, and we're going to see what happens. And I think, Jason, you're going second.
Yeah.
You got it. I'm going third. This guy's taking the rear. He knows what he has to beat.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. And look at this gather. All right. Well, what do you have to say? We could relay the information, and I could stand
You don't need
next
to worry
you.
about talking. You just need to worry about height.
Here we
What
go.
the?
What's she doing now? Oh, the cut and stack technique, perhaps?
Oh, be quiet.
Hmm.
I don't know if this is going to work. The guy who does our TikTok
Hmm.
who did this, and I liked the results of it, so I thought maybe I could do that.
Ooh. Oh. Look at, she's lining them up.
Well, because you guys will probably go to all high and it will topple over or something, so.
Well, I'm saying she thinks we're gonna topple over, so she's going for the old sideways stacker. Uh-oh. It's getting a little chilly though.
It's getting chilly.
She's getting an extra cut here, maybe one that can cut them together. Ooh. Here we go.
I should have used the big shears.
Big shears, maybe.
Because it came apart.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, the pressure.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, we got a bunch of dragon teeth now.
Dragon teeth on the table. That's all right. That's the first one to go, folks.
You know,
beautiful.
One of the things about competing with the glass is that the pressure of the timing and the clock and everything counting down and the glass getting cold and getting ready to break is very nerve-wracking. It makes it tough. Really levels the playing field.
It sure does. So Mom is getting rid of the evidence as quick as she can here.
You did.
Not bad, not bad. Starting it off.
All right, look at the body language coming out of the furnace over there.
He's working it, folks. He's turning as fast as he can. Oh my gosh.
Holy turning finger.
Was that one gather, Jason? I think that's the biggest gather I've ever seen Jason take in one gather. And look at his motion here. He went for the hot drop.
Oh no.
The real hot drop, folks.
Don't judge.
He said, don't judge me.
It's looking good. Just let it get stiff,
Just let
man.
it get stiff now, yep. Looking good. I'd say that's about a 12, maybe 16-inch height on that. Looking nice. He's letting it stiffen up. And then he's going to cut it, and he's going to hope that it stands straight. And it will, he says.
Better get in on your cut a little. You don't have to cut it all the way, but get something going on in there so it doesn't tip over too soon. There
What's
you go.
happening, everyone? Luis
Still
is
pretty hot
watching
down
from
on the
Germany,
bottom.
my man. And how is everyone else doing it? Where are you guys watching from tonight on a beautiful Tuesday? He's got it getting pretty stiff here. He's got the cut started. He's going to knock this off maybe soon here. Oh, Jason. Let's get that tape out now.
Success.
Measuring, measuring.
Looks like
I said 16. It looks like 16 inches.
yeah, it looks like 16 and a quarter.
16 and a quarter. Not
Dang, put it there,
Jason. All right.
That's pretty good. I guess I get to take the camera now.
I suppose so.
What's up, everybody? This
That
is
was pretty
Chris.
good.
I'm on the camera. And
That was
the
a
mic.
humongous gather.
Jason did a pretty nice one. 16 inches, hovering right up right here. So Jake's got some fanciness up his sleeve. Let's check it out.
Here we go.
All right, he's going in.
And the recycle is
tank.
hot right now, real hot.
I was gonna turn it down before I get up.
Yeah, right. I'm not thinking super gather here. I'm just trying to get a good sizable amount, and that's actually pretty good. That's about what Jason did there. But I'm gonna let this cool down a little bit before I start dripping it.
Yeah, that might get pretty wet.
You might want to come from that angle, Dad.
You doing a Rupert's drop or something?
Always trying to get it from there.
All right, we got some people from England watching us. Tell us where you're from as we're all nail biting, watching what Jake's doing, seeing how tall it's gonna get. We got some people from Ohio. I saw Texas. Tell us where you're from. I don't know, Jake, how's that one gonna stand on its own?
We're gonna see. I'm gonna jam it in the corner right here.
When it gets cold enough, will it stand? So similar to will it burn, will it stand? Ladies and gentlemen, what's gonna happen?
It's a lot of tension.
It's a lot of tension. I don't know what's gonna happen here, folks.
You could always cut it down lower just to beat the 16. Not go for the full height. What's going on?
I was zooming in to show how thin it is.
How can somebody else work the camera when I'm working the
Because
camera?
you were like too busy talking.
Here's the moment of truth. Whoa! How about that, folks?
What's going on? I'm being demiked.
Are you next?
Just throw the mic around as much as you can. Rub it up on everybody.
Yeah, whatever.
We're measuring from
not supposed to
the
bury
top of
it
the
in your
ground,
clothing.
right? It's like the same.
Uh-huh. Let's get that measuring tape,
All right.
pal.
These are three little boys playing with their measuring tapes. Oh, spin
Flip
it around so
flip it
everyone
around.
can see.
We gotta see the truth here.
Wow.
Let it just touch the floor.
45 and a half, maybe?
45 and a quarter.
45 and a quarter.
The challenge is on. Come on, we got lots to do tonight.
All right, thank you. That thing was wobbling. I was nervous about it. It was bending and getting crazy. Wonder
Let's
if it's
put
cool
Jason's
yet.
away before this one blows up on us.
And check it out. She's cool.
No, this one.
The championship drip. Let's see what my dad
Well,
can produce.
Yeah, this is true. However,
Scrump diddly dumptious. I'm gonna leave it
over
right
till
here
It's over.
so we can see how she goes. Look at that. It's almost like a paperweight or like one of those happy birthday balloon things. I could tie a balloon
yeah,
on it.
that toggles your balloon.
Yeah.
All right, so Chris, never one to be left. We should have him go first, so then.
I don't know. Spin the mold really tells it who it is. Oh, what's this now?
Yeah, I know. He's dipping awfully deep.
He thinks it's about size.
Can he do it?
It was just so hot, I couldn't get it out. It kept falling off. My arms were sloppy from spinning all day.
All right, while he sets that up, Chris was working today, and we've got Diskellos up, but we're going to talk about some of the work
All
that
right.
he's doing
Gives
as
it a
well.
nice stable bottom.
All right,
Very
so
wise.
action,
Very
action.
wise.
Woo.
Whoa. Yep. The stable bottom is smart. Very clever.
Yeah, but you lose your heat. It's
Oh.
all at the bottom.
Uh-oh.
Going up. So many of you know that
Uh-oh.
Lucy is on this channel. Lucy's going to talk about her program that she's at in New York because it ends at the end of the month. They're doing a little crowdfunding for the next group that's coming in, and she's pretty passionate about it. So she's going to type some of that stuff into the menu bar later. So look for that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
I don't know
standing.
about that bench.
It's got a bench prop.
Does the bench count?
Oh, he's gonna hold it more. I don't know.
We've got to get really close.
I don't know about all that.
I do want to thank Sharon Watch and friends. We had some amazing cookies that came through last week. They were super tasty. Tanya, chocolate chip oatmeal. Sharon,
Delicious
super
cookies. We got our
tasty.
fair share of sweets around here, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
I think there's only one or two left. The white ones that were sandwich cookies were the ultimate favorite.
on you.
Look at this
I don't know.
guy.
We should count to 3, 2, 1 and be done.
3, 2, 1.
Let go. Oh.
There it is.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
All right,
It's creeping a little.
It is creeping a little bit.
let's get to that blowing action. Measure it up.
Hurry.
It's got a cool curve to it. Look at it.
But then, it's not, it's
No evidence.
All right, good save, Jason.
We're at
Jake,
about
Chris.
here now. We're at about 59 inches. We got me by about 10, but whoa!
And away
I
it
don't know. All
goes.
right, well.
Want to go over the board?
Yeah, let's check out the board, folks. That was a fun one right there. We thought about it at the beginning of the day. Jason brought it up when we were brainstorming, so that helped the process a lot. So moving on to the show, folks. Here's our beautiful board, handwritten by Christina. You guys know how it goes. This was me here, you could tell, but anywho. The gathering point, folks, show 109. We are moving along in this new beautiful year. So hot. It is just so hot.
It is so hot.
We got Mother's Day coming up this weekend. We got some wonderful classes that have been rolling through here. If anybody's local and wants to do some special action for their mom this weekend, I believe we have a few spots left. But we have 4 custom orders tonight, folks. We're skipping the warmer-upper. We're gonna get down to custom order business. We're gonna hope we have time for the giveaway. If not, we always give you guys a beautiful product of ours that we love and cherish. And we already saw the giveaway question. We'll go over that more later in the show. The first one is a custom bunny for Donna. And depending on just how the orders went down in the live feeds, we've been pretty booked. This is bunny season. It's never not bunny season.
It is bunny season. They're multiplying like mad outdoors.
I did actually see a bunny, and I saw a lot of goose chicks too. It's goose laying
Goslings.
season. But anywho, custom bunny for Donna. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be white and teal. Chris is gonna be making it to get it started. Then we're gonna go for and I believe that's Donna's first custom order, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
Then
Donna,
we'll-
I just did ship your gnomes today too.
Oh yeah, gnomes went great. Custom Discello, and this was ordered by Julie. It's for her mother for Mother's Day, and I don't know if she's gonna show her this video on Mother's Day or if her mom is watching right now, but either way, and to all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day. This is gonna be a Discello. We got the color palette she likes, and Chris is gonna be making an artist choice Discello to be in her front yard. Number 3, custom mug for Celia. I wrote this one up over email with her. It's gonna be all about nighttime. We're gonna put star marinis on it. We're gonna use recycled glass. We're gonna use clear glass, a lot of deep blues and swirls, and it's gonna be pristine. I'll be making that one, and I'm really excited for it. Then we're finishing the night off with the custom pitcher, and this is a gift for Kathy and Patrick. And I spoke with Betsy. She wrote up the order with me, but I know she had Marla and Cindy working with her to get that order written up, and we've discussed all that business, and that's gonna be the final one. That's actually based off of a picture I made for, I can't remember who it was before, but it was a beautiful rectangular picture.
Sounds great. We got a big lineup.
We got a big lineup.
They're still like going through it a minute. You wanna come over here?
Yeah, maybe will you flip your hair to the other side so your hair's not smacking the mic? I don't know if that makes a huge difference.
Okay.
What do we got on the table here today?
We wanted to talk about Discellos. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is how like the back side is slightly different than the front side.
And so, well, let's start from the beginning though for everybody. A Discello is what, and where did that name come from?
I should do it upright. So at the Glass Academy, we name all our products. The reason we do that is we know our customer is coming directly to us. They go to another studio and ask for a Discello, people will be like, what? So we brand our products so we know exactly what we're talking about because our styles are unique and different than a lot of other people.
Exactly.
So Discellos are round discs that we, of course, did not invent these. They're like large plates, but the color patterns are really ours. So if any of you have bought the cup that Jake has made with that pattern in the bottom,
The galaxy glass?
yeah, it was just featured on our website page or our Facebook page. These are all different styles and shapes that we offer. They're all one of a kind. We cannot duplicate the patterns ever. We can do a good job of it, but some of them, like these are really cool. They make
Look at that.
other patterns on your wall as well, and that's part of the beauty. These are almost like squares with a circle in them.
Totally. Look at that up close. Wow.
So I did want to show the back side.
Yeah.
All right, so see that little like nipple thing? That's what we glue with this special glass. Now, if you know Dale Chihuly, he's been instrumental in getting companies to create things and ways to hang things that are super strong and sturdy. So that little nipple will slide right on this post made out of steel, and this goes into your wall. So we give you a molly and a screw, right?
Put the molly in the wall, put the screw in the wall, put it right on there, and
Yep.
hook it on there. Look how
So
easy.
we can flip, you just lift it straight up and out.
Boom.
Easy.
Pretty darn cute, and I can put this back on with one hand, nice and smooth.
Look at that.
Number 4, looking great. And we got a lot of options. That goes live at 6:30, folks, about 7 more minutes. They're gonna be beautiful. We can talk about those more as well, but these guys are getting ready for
They've been getting
custom
ready for a
order
while.
number 1. They sure have, and I did the best I could to get the color out and get everything going, but I can only do so much, so I'll keep things organized, and we'll talk about some action happening here in the studio, guys. You see we got the garage on back yonder. Our Star Marinis are getting warm for Celia's piece. We also have over here, you guys know for classes and for various other pieces, we use shards. And these are called, well, these aren't shards yet. They can start to be shards right here. But we blow out these very dense colored spheres. It's a beautiful lapis blue. And we'll break them down when they're the correct thickness or thinness. We break them down and we bust them into a bunch of little broken pieces, and we can add them to the surface of the glass.
The body of the bunny's white, right?
Correct.
Okay, I just put it out. We're ready to go.
All right, so this one is for Donna. And she is getting a white bunny with teal accents. The ears are each made separately. Looks like we got a little green out that may be for the patty that it's going to be sitting on, a little grassy knoll. Beautiful. Jason with the thumbs up. We were in here fairly early. We made some custom gnomes, and we started making some slugs, guys. During all that gnome production, we've completely run out of slug inventory. We also have a lot of custom orders backed up in the queue. And so tomorrow we're working on custom orders. Thursday we're working on custom orders. Friday we're working on custom orders. We know all your orders are in line and ready to roll, and we're excited to make them. You got white on the surface there.
Oh, and here's what I will say. So last week the mugs on the show were amazing. The only problem is Chris left that night. So those mugs will get made this week. I know people were really excited for them, but we do say 2 to 4 weeks when the order is placed. So we're right on schedule.
Beautiful. And Deborah, we do send to Australia. That is true. And we've seen some box opening action on the Glass Academy Addicts Facebook page of some Australians. Or I believe the last one was New Zealand. But we definitely have started shipping internationally since the pandemic and since we've started getting such a global presence here. And we love hearing where you guys are from. If you guys are able to chat, send us a message and let us know where you guys are watching from. It's pretty darn cool to see. But look, here comes the shape of the bunny. And he's got 2 coats of beautiful white on there. And he's starting to put 2 lines in there. It's looking snowman-esque. Okay. And it will look kind of good. Snowman-y up until we get those beautiful ears on there, and that really creates the bunny. Then we add the old tail on there, and it's looking good. I see Julie's watching, Linda's watching, Pat, Peanuts, Judy, a lot of familiar names here. Looking real good, folks. So we
But I left that texture so that it looks like fur.
Ooh. I like that. What's happening, Brad? Hammy, looking good, everybody.
Yep.
Here he goes. He's pulling out the little bunny nose. Beautiful. So this is one of the few products that we have that you have to add stringers to. Extra added color on a very thin piece. So you're gonna see in a moment, I'm not sure if it's now or in a little bit here.
The nose and the eyes.
Yep, that sounds like that's the case. Jason's gonna be grabbing this stringer of glass and heating it up with the torch.
Yeah, let me just mark them
just
real
the very
quick
bottom
so
of it so his hand doesn't start getting hot.
You know what I need? Would you go get me while I'm heating this up? Is that threaded rod tool in there? It's got a threaded rod on it.
All right, the gang's all here. I love it. Scott's in the house. I love to see the excitement, guys. That's what I love about glass blowing, teaching classes and doing these videos and seeing people that are excited to watch what's going on.
Could I read what Lucy said?
Sure, if we want to come over on my right side and give people some context as to what we're talking about again.
Yeah, so I mentioned the MC Richard contest, where Lucy is, not contest, program that she's doing. She's put it in the link because people were asking.
Who's Lucy?
Lucy is our daughter, and she's doing the tech support from afar.
Beautiful.
You catch her on Facebook. She's the one that's pinning the
you're
comments
go for it,
or
just cover those
answering
eyes
you
right
if
up
you
with
have
that ball.
something high tech. She said she's doing a program in New York focused on aesthetic education, learning about the world through careful observation and experience. This program has been life-changing for me, and now we're working on a crowdfunding to raise money and expand the possibility for future participants in the program. I'm going to post a link to a video describing what they're doing, and she's happy to talk to any of you about it.
Beautiful. So that's a really beautiful program my sister's a part of in New York. You guys know she was here at the beginning of the pandemic when we started these live videos and was a huge part in getting everything rolling and the back end support with my mom here, Michelle, making things happen. She has since moved to New York and has been working there, grinding away at this program and loving it so much.
Yep, I'll get a flash.
You heard a little information about it there. We're gonna post some more information about it as well, but they're doing some crowdfunding to get a little more funds to keep that program running, and we would love it if you guys would take a look into that and consider maybe sending some money their way. It's a beautiful philosophy. I'm sure we got plenty of literature to read about it.
He's rounded up.
If you got questions, shoot them our way. Beautiful eyes on here.
Now we're going for the old schnazaroony.
Look at that. Look at that texture on there. It does look like fur. Looks like Jason's getting that
real good
down.
Keep
That
hitting it.
stringer material.
Good.
That's more the lamp working style of
Okay, hit it
blowing
one more
glass.
time. I knew what I need is I'm gonna flash this. Grab me the butter knife, would you?
All right, question from Jennifer. What are those purple things on Jason's glasses? Let's see those in action real quick here. Oh, baby. Those are they diodidiums? Neodymium?
Like Neo from
The Matrix. And those are beautifully purple shade glasses so that when you look into that flame right there and it's scorching hot, or you look into the furnace, it actually completely reduces the yellow flame. Yeah, let's check it out. Well, that's tough. But how about right on the torch right now? It's different in real life, folks, as many things are, but it does the job. It takes away that yellow flame, you can see what's going on, and you don't burn your eyes as much. And it depends on everybody's eyes. They all have different situations. My mom likes to wear them. I used to wear them, and for whatever reason, when I moved back home from Pittsburgh, I kind of found I didn't need them as much. And I think it's because there's more light here in the Glass Academy, a bigger space. But when it does become nighttime and it's dark outside, then that light starts to affect my eyes.
Turn this mic off, so I have to talk to him without turning my mic off. The ears are going to be, you're going to coat them. They're going to be the teal on the far left with white specks on the inside. So just make a small gather like the size of my thumb right there. Square two sides and then one of the rounded hot sides, put in the white.
Okay.
And then you're going to heat it up and bring it over to me and we switch up and I'll make the ear.
Beautiful.
Yep. That only on, yep, all three sides, you got it. You can do that on all sides, the blue. And then white specks on one.
All right, folks. It's a lot of information coming at you. You're seeing the back end of things. I got word from tech support. It is at least 6:30, probably a little past. The website is live. That means those Diskellos are live and available on the website. They're one of a kind. Mom, would you mind flipping this upside down one over for me? I'll show you guys briefly these ones. That's number 1 right there. We were showing off real good. They're all totally one of a kind and different. We've had them in the gallery on above the fireplace for a couple weeks now here.
Can you see the
bubble texture?
Isn't that cool? So like if you have an accident
One more
in
coat?
your room, you've got green pillows on your couch or something, this is super cool.
Super nice.
And so we're selling them
There you go.
individuals, but you can always do a set or a grouping of them, which is really cool too.
Yeah, some of them go well together, like my mom's saying. Number
Nice.
9, number 4, they both have the perp. You got 7's got a little of the perp with some cobalt.
I liked 11 because these lines, because the mold it's in, it's got like this cool scallop to it.
Yep. Beautiful scallop shape. So there's those. If you guys want to see any of those numbers up close, we got beautiful pictures on the website, and I could come over and show you guys them up close as well and check it out. Looks like Chris has got the first of 2 ears that he's shaping up. He got white specks on the inside of the ear. It looks super good. Awesome, Jennifer. I've seen your name around here for a long time. We appreciate you coming back and having a great time with us.
Good.
Gwen, how are you? Donna, showing a little support for the old bunny here.
That's right. 'Cause
She's loving
getting
it.
It's
She's
pimping.
loving it.
It's got a really nice looking mouth and nose.
Mm.
Yes, I am. Yep.
Teal tail 2, you got it, Donna. Ear number 1, squish to the side. Look at the texture on that bunny. The heating on that is super important. Show it to you when he gets back. Now it's really becoming a bunny. Oh yeah, look at this now. Little torch on the top, bottom shaped up just right. He wants that to stiffen up and become part of that bunny, but he's gonna cut off the very top tip and give it a nice little point to it. Beautiful. Jason's coming in hot with another gather. He's going into the teal over yonder. One good coat, he's gonna heat it up. These guys are sharing one hole here. About 2,500 degrees, and it's pretty darn hot. We've had that hole on, I think, what time were you in here, Dad?
This morning,
Yep,
7:30.
7:30. The hole's been cranking all day. We're over 12 hours coming up on it. Got some white on there, beautiful. And no, a net, you don't have to wait till the live feed ends. All those one-of-a-kind pieces are available at 6:30, which is now live on the website. So you can purchase any of those ones I'm showing you on the table. They're on our website for sale now. We also have a million other products, and every week we feature some sort of product. We got some really cool ones coming up this month. We're gonna have a goblet show coming up this month, guys. We did a COVID goblet show in the very beginning of the pandemic, where we put little sculptural mini COVIDs on the stemware of goblets, and we made about 12 of them and sold them all out. We want to make, I'm not necessarily sure we're going to go back into COVID land with these products, but we are going to be making some delicate goblets. We're going to use the small hole over there, which is going to be a different setup for the live show. But I think it's going to be nice to switch it up for you guys and see some really cool, delicate action, yes?
Do you think people, maybe we can ask them if they think they want to talk about if they want to see some COVID goblets, because now that we're out of the storm and we're kind of home free, it might be nice to be able to look at them now and, you know, make some COVID goblets to remember this crazy time by.
It's true. Let us know in the chat, you guys, if you're interested in seeing that. I believe next week that's not going to be the case, not the goblet show, because we are going to be having a Yoda slug made. We also have a custom order gnome for the live show getting done. We got 2 beautiful pieces coming up. I think there's 1 spot left for custom orders. It's gonna be a slug slash possibly gnome show. And if you guys didn't get your gnome fill last weekend with all of our pre-orders, you may have another opportunity. We're gonna see what we can get done during this week production-wise.
Here we go.
Look at that.
Why does this ear look like 2 different
His
colors?
ear does look like 2 different colors. It's a beautiful example.
One's hot, one's not.
Exactly. That teal still is going to get a little more blue with it.
I think it's going to get a lot more blue.
Amazing.
Have people do this Facebook again? Because I want to document
Do you have Facebook on your computer
some of them. Otherwise,
or just on the phone?
easier on the phone, I can hear it faster.
Oh,
I
well, I did ask them where they're from, folks. Let us know. Mom stole the camera from me, or the phone, so I'm not going to be answering your questions just yet. But let her know while she's got the camera where you guys are watching from. She's documenting on our sweet graph with all the states, which we have. Have we ever hit all 50?
No, the middle ones are tough.
Middle ones are tough. Something about those middle states.
Tail time.
Tail time, look at this. A nice hot teal tail. He's putting cuts in there. They're sharp right now, but once he melts them in, they're gonna be real light and fluffy.
Yeah, they turn into fluff.
That's what it's all about, is having extreme fluff on the tail of your bunnies. Oh yeah, beautiful.
Gnome shipping. First batch of gnomes went out Monday. Second batch of gnomes went out today. There's just a few scragglers that are left, and they'll go out tomorrow. So thanks for everyone for playing the gnome game. Everyone's got their gnome. There were a couple people that were local pickups that got excited and went on the website.
Yeah.
So that was the only glitch that happened. Actually, no, that's a lie.
There were a few glitches. It's the first time we've done a virtual pickup. We did with the slugs. We had everyone come by and pick up their slugs, one of a kinders, the first time we ever made them. This was the first run we've ever done of gnomes. And do we have any gnomes around here that we could show them?
I think it was super successful for doing it online for a
Yeah.
small business. We were rocking it.
Beautiful. Look at that little guy. Cutie.
And I also want to thank everyone who pre-did the sales. It's important for us to know how much product to make.
Yep, very important.
And so doing the pre-sales helped us know exactly what we needed, so then we were able to make what we needed, and we loved it. It was so much more fun knowing exactly these were going to your homes.
Totally.
I'll go get a gnome.
Sweet. So here's putting some green on that bottom patty. Looking good. He's gonna drop it, and these guys are gonna do a handoff, and he's gonna stick it on here. I'm gonna get a front row view for this. Brad, to answer your question, for anyone who's wondering how to join Patreon and see all this crazy, one-of-a-kind, larger scale artwork we're doing, Patreon is a separate app from Facebook. So you would download the Patreon app or go to patreon.com, and you guys can search the Nordine Studio Show, and that's my father and I making one-of-a-kind artwork for hospitals. I'm experimenting with brand new things I've never done before.
I'll glove up.
And it's a $5 a month
Leave it right
subscription,
there.
and that subscribes, or that gives us the patronage to keep things rolling on, gives us the funds to make things happen on my end at least. We got a lot of product around here, but we do need money to make the things that we're doing, and nothing I'm making is for sale. Check this out. Those ears are turning way more teal. He's got those sweet gloves on that are heat resistant, and look at that puffy tail. Jason's bringing over the stamp and the torch. I'm gonna get right around on this fella. Watch this move, right over the old torch tubes. Oh boy.
Yep.
Look at him, he's nibbling on something.
Chewing his little carrot cud.
Look at that. GA stamp on the side, he's gonna slide them off nice and gentle. We got probably 45 more seconds before one of those ears would pop right off. And away he goes. He's going into, yeah, he's going into number 4. He's going to slide it right in there. You guys,
Yeah,
we
I
have
think, just open the right side only and
annealers
I'll take
on
a peek.
today. That's how much work we made. We are putting in the effort after a huge gnome push.
All right, good.
And he's in there safe and sound. Looking
All right.
good. Beautiful.
That thing turned out great.
Donna. I think that was Donna's first custom
how about
order,
we
wasn't
find
it?
our water
I believe it
now?
was. What table?
Where'd our water go?
Oh,
What, this water?
I didn't have your water.
I mean,
Mama Me tea
that's
table.
yeah, we used it all day. I used it all day.
yeah, it's beautiful. We obviously can't
really
serve
weird.
to you guys right now. Here's an idea of the custom orders I lined up for my dad to make tomorrow. And then Jason
No
and I'll be
biggie.
working Thursday. We got a lot of orders, guys. We got a lot of those mugs and snifters from the Dearborn Brewing collaboration show last week. That turned out amazing. So we got to catch up on those. We will be getting your orders out to you. And that's what we're talking about. So it looks like he's looking down into the mold section. And I'll take a gander down there with him, you guys, or everybody. Look at all that. If that's not pretty cool to see, and I don't know what is pretty cool to see.
They're all pretty cool to see.
Which one are you going for?
I'm going for the 12 point. Yeah, the 12 point, and it's going to be pretty, it's going to have some really nice scalloped edges on it, and I'm going to be putting a lip wrap on this thing. I'm thinking that we're going for a dusting of the cracks with the transparent opal purple here with the kind of, what were these colors relating to here, Jake? They were for
Sage,
the sage
lilac.
colors and lilac. So lilac's going to be in the cracks in a lip wrap of this. And then these two are going to be mixed together, and we're going to have some gold speckles on it to blow everybody's mind.
And that's what it's really all
Julie.
about, isn't it?
Yeah, blowing people's minds. Exactly.
Awesome. Well, so this is what we got up on the table. I'll let you guys start it up. I'm going to take a look at the table once more here because this is exactly what we have on the table, and we love making one of those products that we have featured on the show. So just take a look at these designs. This one has optics on it. If you notice how on the edge it has that rounded, the bumps or the ridges along the edge here, the folds.
Just shape it to a point.
That's
in
where
the
the
color.
optics come from. And if you look at it from this angle, you can see it's got some ridges to it. That's a really beautiful one, number 11. But then coming down the line, if you look at perhaps number 12, this one's got the bubbles, the bubble pattern in there instead. This guy's got the pineapple mold. We have these beautiful waffle wine glasses that have that diamond-shaped texture on our website. Those are incredible. Here's another straight rib one. You can see those ribs on there really good. I hope I'm showing you guys these numbers correct and not moving too fast on you here. If you need me to look at anything, go back over anything, just let me know in the chat. This one's got the twisted optics. So you see how the edge isn't quite as ruffled. That's the word I'm looking for, is this guy. Scalloped. And this guy's got the ridges and dots of color along each of the ridges. That's
Like
pretty
scalloped
beautiful.
potatoes.
That's right. Exactly.
This one's at the beach, and he's like anamorphic.
Super cool. That's a sweet organic one. And here it is in nature, folks. Beautiful. Does that plant look fake to you guys? Because that's one of the healthiest plants I've seen. Look at this thing. Get crazy in the hot shop. I love all the plant and greenery we got going on up in here. So here we go. Chris is getting it started. This is for Julie's mom for Mother's Day, and if I'm not mistaken, it could be her birthday as well, but I could be mistaken. And it looks like you just came out of the gold for the second time. Gold core.
Well, I've layered the two really nice colors all around that
Ooh.
gold. So
It's
we
a
got
layering process.
Yep.
Gold, you put the sage on top. Here's our gnomes, everybody, coming up for possibly another drop of fresh gnomes here in the future. Huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
so once all the pre-orders are grabbed, I will put a group in the forest on the website. So you have to have the special code right now to get them. Otherwise, they're $300 each.
Is that how you did it?
Yeah, that's why I figured to
Nice.
deter people. And then after everyone who pre-ordered gets their gnome and they have some choices of which one to pick, we'll put the next ones live. Someone's asking about your Patreon link. I think I've done it correctly, but we might want to swap up.
Sure, I believe it's just Patreon/The Nordine Studio Show, and you guys can just search that on the Patreon website there, and you can even, without paying anything, I've unlocked a lot of the first posts and a lot of the things we've done, even this last week. We've been doing it for about 4 weeks now. I've unlocked quite a few posts so you guys can get a taste of what we're doing and see the kind of work we're working on. And as he's shaping that up, I believe he might be going into the mold or gathering right over that.
Gathering over it.
Gathering over it, more clear. This is the next project Chris is working on. Is going into a hospital on a hospital wall. We had this whole table filled yesterday with a green, yellow, and gold color scheme, and now we got the pink, purple, and blue up. He's pumping through those. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. Didn't hear what you said.
He's talking about Patreon.
Oh, it's a sweet project we're working on for a IHA Trinity Health building it's kind of here in Metro Detroit. It's going to be in a stairwell, a whole bunch of glass pieces. It's going to be really pretty.
Pretty sweet.
Tune in and check it out. Thursday nights. This Thursday we're going to be showcasing
Thursday we're
it.
doing a live show. We do 2 live shows a month, and then we're posting process videos and pictures throughout the weeks as we get through these projects. So he's going for the reduction right now. You guys can message us if you need more information on that. But look at the flames coming out of the hole. He turned off all the gas in there so that the iris gold would become iridescent. And the reason he's doing that now instead of the end of the piece is because he's about to gather clear on top of this core bubble of color.
So this is a encased glass where I took clear crystal. I added 4 or 5 layers of color over the crystal. Now I'm going to encase it all in crystal on the outside so that all the color is in between 2 layers of crystal. So it's going to be a pretty good drain over here, Jake. You want to get a hold of this one?
I'm going to get right up in that. Just hold it for a second for me while I get up in here. You got Jason on the camera over there on the Facebook. If you guys got questions, shoot them his way. Look at that. And you see how it dripped right off. When the glass is hot enough, you don't actually have to cut it. All he did was turn a little bit faster, and it cut that glass, dripped right off. There's our pile on top of the rest of our clear. All those little ice cube looking pieces are the way we receive, it's called cullet, in these bags, 50-pound bags. And we shovel those into the furnace as it gets empty. Overnight, we can melt it down and make it happen. Thank you, sir. Questions for Jason? Nothing yet. All right, I think I'm good. Thanks. A little Batch love. If you guys know, we have a cat here at the studio named Batch. We are careful with the flowers and plants we put around her. She lives in the studio here. If you guys have been to the gallery, even on the live shows, we showed her off a few times. She's what we all classify as a certified cutie. She's been around, she's about 18 years old. Here he goes into the optic mold, blowing as hard as he can to get that to expand out into those ribs. Beautiful. That's the way to do it there. You can see he's got some texture on there. It's still pretty warm to tell exactly what's going on, but some beautiful ribs, and that's going to totally affect the way that this spins out. And you guys are going to be blown away when you see the way this thing spins to open up. You're putting some color in the ribs, the lilac. Beautiful. You see, when you go into that mold, all those tips of the points that are most surrounded by the metal get cool. So when you dive into the color like this, you pick up color only on the inside of those crevices.
Below.
Just gonna
Stop.
blow it up nice and symmetrical here. A little beeswax on the tool.
Below. Stop.
Oh yeah.
Okay, blow.
The thickness of this is very important for the way that it blows out.
Good.
This looks like a pretty tiny bowl to start with, but once you open that and fold it open till it's completely flat, I think we're going for something like, what would you say, Mom? What size?
It's pretty symmetrical. I'm guessing it's going to be this bigger.
I was gonna say about number 6. I think they're pretty similar, but I think we're on the same track there. Are you pulling these off the table as they sell? Do we know what's still available, or do they have to check out on the website? They're available, okay.
I will pull them myself.
Beautiful. So you see him holding it up there. Now it's not so much of a round bubble, it's
Below.
more of a flat, low bowl. So we're gonna have to
Harder.
flip this around.
Good.
We're going for a pit stop here, folks. Let's show them that ice pack so they can see what's going on the phone.
Oh, totally melted.
Melted. Those were from, I believe, Kathy White.
All right.
Way back in the
I'm gonna take a
day,
bit that I got to put on the bottom.
We were
first,
having
the plug
serious
bit.
phone problems.
So it's going to be a big one.
Phone
it's going
was
to probably be like as
exploding
big as
from
my
the
thumb.
heat of the furnace.
Just clear, yep.
Now we're doing much better. All right, I got one question for Jason so far. How long has Jason been working with glass? And there he is way over there. Since he doesn't have a mic on, I know the answer because we've talked about it and I know what his situation is. It's about 5 years. And he was blowing glass in a couple different places in Florida, and he also took a lot of private lessons over at another shop here in Michigan, actually in Detroit. And he's learned quite a fair share. He took kind of a break over the last year or
Yeah, it's
so.
gonna be good. Marv it into a cylinder
Now
for
he's
me.
back on the grind, learning it, and each shop's got their own style.
Do you want to hear something?
Yes.
There was a guy I taught when I was at Greenfield Village, a local person, Bill Caseta. He took his first class with me at Greenfield Village. He was a school teacher in Dearborn, art teacher,
Steady.
great person.
Stay right there.
He, because of his age, picked up glass blowing in retirement age. Everyone thought he was like magnificent just because he was an older person.
Really?
And even though, so he wouldn't tell people how long he had been blowing glass because it didn't really matter.
Interesting.
They just made this assumption because he was an older guy, picked it up later in his career, that he was doing it his whole life.
That's so interesting. That's pretty cool. So what's that?
Jay, I'm going to take another bit. It's a plug that that thing needs to have on it. Yes, please. Just a tiny little gather. Bring it over to me.
Exactly.
It needs an outdoor post in it, so it's a little different than the ones on the show today.
Exactly. So that's a post, and we're going to show you. Maybe we'll show you. Maybe it's in the back, but she's requested. We've changed our Diskello style to being an indoor on the wall. The metal work, just like we showed you,
Beautiful.
fits right onto the wall.
Just hold it straight up in the air
This
for a
is an
second.
older style and something that
Okay.
we've got
Straight
for
up, down now.
outdoors.
Don't move.
Oh yeah. And this is a piece that's going to fit right into a metal tall stand that's going to hold this Diskello up so
Okay, Punty.
Julie's mom can put this right in her front yard.
Yeah.
I'll get that question, Janet, from Jason in a minute here when things slow down. They're right in the heat of this piece. I love that question. How do you guys stand the heat? Well, you get used to it. We drink a lot of water.
Feels good.
It keeps us healthy. You straighten that right up there. Once he gets that lined up, I believe Jason is over here with a punty coming through.
Sure is.
They're gonna flip this bad boy around and open it up to the full Diskello. We'll see the inside of the color. That's what's interesting about these Diskellos. Typically you're seeing the outer side of the color, right? What we're looking at here, if this was a giant bowl or it was a giant goblet, we would see that color right there. With a Discello, you open it up and that outer color layer is facing the wall.
Push.
And the inside
Take it.
is what's facing and to be seen.
All right,
Beautiful
go for that lip
knockoff
wrap.
there. Jason takes that pipe away. Chris has got this to heat up the lip. Getting that heat shield out of the way.
So we can show you that broken end.
Oh yeah,
We're
broken
going to
right
smooth
off.
that out and add that beautiful purple on there. Yes, beautiful, beautiful.
Ah.
2 coats, please.
The purple wrap. I think that's a beautiful color application right there. Lilac.
Go ahead and go in. Let us hang here for 1 second. I'm going to sit down.
And Linda, there's actually not any kind of glue that we use to hold this hanger either. The other one is a metal rack on your wall. This one actually slides onto a little piece of plastic that fits in just right into the metal stand.
It's good. Heat her up.
And no glue is pretty nice for us. We don't necessarily like to glue everything. It takes time to let that cure. So fitting this right into that piece of plastic nice and snug works very well, has worked very well.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Donna, this one's looking good. Here comes the lip wrap. Oh yeah. Nice and smooth. Same as when he came out of the clear furnace. You let that glass just fall off the pipe. In this scenario, you pulled it and turned the pipe at the same time, and the velocity of both of those leaving the opposite direction of each other split the glass. It's a pretty intricate move there.
So I'm just heating up the top section of the lip of the piece so I can flare that open, and then I'm going to use centrifugal force to let this thing pull itself wide open and get those scallops.
This is going to be a pretty sweet move.
The gravity of the glass and just the movement of the glass is such a beautiful action.
Do you need a paddle?
One beautiful
Nope, because I want it to
action.
stay.
Jason, what is the most interesting part about working at the Glass Academy?
I'd say working with the glass itself. Glass is an interesting thing to work with. The heat, the temperatures, and you just learn a lot from it. That's what I would say.
I think that's pretty fair.
All right.
Glass itself,
So it's a
folks.
nice looking bowl right now, but that's not going to be it, guys. We're going to go for it right now and bring that thing out.
It's going to be a big boy.
JL, need you over here at this other door. Don't open it yet.
Is that
Close
really
it. Yep.
true? I
I'll
thought
tell you when to
Jason
open it.
worked here because he liked ducks. I didn't
Oh.
think it was anything to do with the glass. Darn.
Dang.
She comes out.
No, it is
Open.
pretty fascinating.
Penny says it's like an umbrella when it spins open. It kind of is.
Totally. And look at this. It is pretty umbrella-y.
Nice colors, Julie.
Beautiful. A little fold.
A little bit of undulation in the lip makes it really, really nice.
That's a big boy. Holy moly, and the colors do look beautiful.
Do you flash it again?
Nope,
Nope.
you're gloving right up.
So I'm going to glove up. You're going to put some water on the punny and knock it off. So here, let me put some water on the punny and get the gloves out and hand them to me, would you?
So it's too big to fit back into the hole. So once you open it up like that, you
Take
see
that.
that's wider than is the opening. He hands off the gloves. Jason may take it over to the annealer, or are you guys going to torch the bottom?
No torch.
No torch.
You got a bonker?
Right on the, yep, beautiful.
Knock it right here in my hands and then get the door for me. Lightly.
There we go. Beautiful, super gentle tap. It's
Come
a
on.
beautiful punny. They're going over to the door.
Yep.
Right side bottom, we got a rack right in there so he can set it on its side. And that thing is in there good.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Woo, it turned out amazing.
All right, Julie, I don't know if your mom's watching right now, but whenever she's watching, happy Mother's Day.
Turned out cool. The layering was
If I'm
really
not
pretty.
mistaken, if it is your birthday, happy birthday as well. What do you think, Mom?
Celery juice.
Celery juice, she says. Jeez.
That's what I think.
Oh,
Sounds like my
boy.
worst nightmare.
Yep, better take a giant drink of that right now. No
Probably
puff
would
pass.
be healthy.
All right.
Is there a problem?
How about showing them the board real quick? I guess I'm going to be handing off the mic here, or handing
It's
off
all right.
the
Well,
camera.
we know what we just saw, folks. I just got done doing Julie's custom Discello. And that thing turned out sweet. I'm telling you, I told you we were going to blow you away, and that thing was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So it turned out amazing. I love making those pieces. It's just so gratifying when they open up and using that gravity and spinning them out, and they just look very pretty. Just kind of like some of these pieces over here, you know? They're just crazy when you see how the gravity works.
Yep.
But,
And the ones on our featured product table.
Yeah, exactly. Those things are really, really nice. But the next one we're going to be working on is going to be, you're doing one, right, Jake?
That's right. I'm not doing a Discello.
Oh, you're doing Celia's mug.
That's right.
Custom
look at
mug. It's the midnight, nighttime mug.
That's right.
I like it.
It's going to be sweet.
So you're going to have foot, handle, all the bells and whistles, right?
Sure am.
So we're going to be hearing a little bit of ding dong, and a little.
Something
I
like
it.
that.
All right, well, hand me that camera and let's get yourself set up with some colors.
Beautiful. I'm going to hand this mic off to Mom here.
Thank you.
It goes in the bucket over there. Just leave it wherever you want for right now. Doesn't matter. All right, well, you guys have been seeing plenty of the Discellos that are on sale, the one-of-a-kind sweeties. This one's got that scalloped edge that I just kind of did the mold blown to make that happen. And do you guys see the technical action on the back of this Discello? Take a look at that unit right there. This is a really beautiful, indestructible unit that is fused onto the back of there, and it goes right into this unit on your wall. So installation for this stuff is super easy.
Which I can
You just slide on. I can do it because we got Shorty over here. You
There's
just
nothing
put the
wrong with
thing
being
up. Look how easy it goes in, Michelle. Come on. How about you take this camera? What the hell? The whole table's falling over.
Chill out.
Oh, it just moved over like 3 inches.
Oh my goodness. You think it's going to be okay?
All right. So Jake and Jason are figuring it out, guys. If you're a new person on the show, this is the Glass Academy. The name of the show is The Gathering Point. And we are a family business just outside of downtown Detroit, about 10 minutes in Dearborn, Michigan. We are an open to the public studio that makes all kinds of unbelievable types of glass, hundreds of different products, as well as installations in hospitals, hotels, casinos, memorial art, all that good stuff. If anyone's interested in anything like that, you just got to reach out to us. Lucy can let you know what's going on. She's on tech support. Jake just gathered up some 2,100 degree molten crystal right there, and he raked it off the end of the pipe. That technique that he used is a production move, so you don't waste the glass. You pull that clear crystal off the end of the blowpipe, because basically when you're gathering glass on a blowpipe, everything on the blowpipe gets scrapped. About a third of the glass, the part of the glass that's on the blowpipe is called the moil. And the moil gets wasted. It gets knocked off in these buckets over here all day long doing production. We've got tons of them. And then if it's nice enough and meets our quality standards, after we sort through it, we use it in our recycle tank. The recycle tank makes a beautiful light blue colored glass, which is a clear, transparent blue. So Jake's going in here with some, is that cobalt or?
Midnight cobalt.
Oh yeah, midnight cobalt. I'll tell you what, I love it when it's got that blue sunset action at the dark of the night.
You want to hook me up with that mic then, Mom?
Nope, she's done with it. She just put it over there. Let's see if I can get a shot of it. There it is. All right, Jake's getting mic'd up right now, everybody.
What?
So there's going to be no shortage of conversation. To win some free glass tonight, everybody, all you got to do is send us an email to enews@glassacademy.com and answer tonight's question, which is right here. What do these items have in common? A bunny, a mug, a Discello, and a pitcher. Well, I can tell you right now, a mug, a Discello, and a pitcher don't have bunny ears. So that's not the answer. Don't send that in.
That's out of the question.
Yep. And a bunny doesn't have a handle like a mug and a pitcher, so don't send that in.
Well, some of our bunnies do have a pretty good handle on those little carrots.
Oh, you're right.
You know?
So what Jake's doing now is he's adding some color detailing to this mug. Right now it's just a solid piece of glass, everybody. Solid clear crystal with that midnight cobalt blue all over the bottom half of the gather.
Do you think I should put these these star marinis on before I blow the bubble into it? Probably after I blow a bubble into it, right?
I would
I'm gonna
think
put them
so.
up on the top on the clear.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to melt them in too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think you could probably put them in now. I think, Mike. But you know,
I think I want to have a little bubble so they don't stretch out too much, maybe.
All right. Yeah, you're right. That sounds good. I like it.
All right, so that's the
Approved.
plan. I'm going to squish this down nice and flat, and then I'll blow a little bubble into it, get it shaped up, and then we'll put as many heart marinis or star marinis as we can get on there.
Yeah. Jake must be thinking of love thoughts. Putting heart marinis all over everything.
Oh, jeez.
All right, looks like Jake had an accident here today. Look at his pants, everybody.
No.
His pants have a burn hole in them. Right there, that's flesh. Burned through his pants. It'd be a hard day in heck. I was gonna say hell. I was gonna say hell, but I decided not to at the last minute. But a hard day in hell that I'd be wearing plastic polyester pants in the glass shop, because when a piece of glass touches those, that's called shrinkage, and nobody likes shrinkage.
I remember. Who had that happen to him? Was that you on the first day? Someone, oh no, that was in Pittsburgh.
Oh, what happened? Somebody's pants
Some
melted?
guy came and worked on the first day. His name was Sam, really cool guy. But he was wearing shorts like these, and his whole right leg just shrunk up and disappeared. It was up to here. For one little piece of glass.
At least it didn't burn his thigh.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Yes. We're probably gonna get like 1 or 2 on, and then I'll take a flash, and then we'll go for a couple more.
All right, so we're adding the marinis onto the surface of the mug, and check this out. Here they are.
That's a perfect one. We're gonna do one at a time.
There they are, right there.
Give that a little flash when I come back out.
Star marinis that symbolize the stars of an evening with your nighttime mug.
Dad, could you cap it for me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Beautiful.
So Jake asked me to cap the blowpipe, everybody. Well, he's putting these stars on. The reason he's got me doing that is so that the bubble doesn't collapse when he presses the stars into it. The first one he didn't have me cap it, and it just pushed in. It's still fine. He's saving it for sure. Didn't really do anything, but after you put a bunch of them on there, you don't want the bubble to keep collapsing because you're pushing them in. So that's why I'm capping the blowpipe, which basically just means put your hand, boom, over the end. I like it, looking good.
It is looking really good.
That glory hole's been on since about 7:30 this morning, everybody, and look at how hot it is. It's white hot, you can't even see in it. I love it when it's that hot, because when it's that hot, you don't need to spend a lot of time in it. That's the trick right there.
That's all of them.
All right.
That went on very good.
He got them all on there. He's really happy with the way they went on. Now he's got to just adjust them all, and then he's going to be blowing the piece out, putting a neck on it, and making a mug. This round, weird, little, funky looking bubble is gonna turn into a mug, which is pretty sweet. I do love blowing people away when they come into the studio and they're never seen glass blowing before, and you tell them, yeah, see that big pile of molten glass in the furnace, and you gather a bunch out and you make something right before their eyes out of it? It's pretty cool. It's magic. Do you believe in magic? Come on, join in, everybody.
What?
You guys don't want to be singing? Jeez, I'm going delirious now, I think, from the heat. So check it out, he's capping the pipe. As he's marvering it, marvering is rolling the glass on a steel plate. It shapes the glass, but more importantly than just shaping it, it cools off the surface of the glass, so when you blow your air into it, it blows out symmetrically. Oh, I got some questions, some comments coming through here. I just saw the comment machine.
You can always tell you're working on a piece and putting some serious effort into the color pattern when the pipe starts getting red hot.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening here.
So I had a question from Carrie. I just picked it up, and the first thing I saw was Carrie who said, hey, can you make a gnome goblet?
Sounds like a challenge to me.
It's a challenge. We probably could make one. It would be a heavy stem because gnomes are solid and heavy.
Yeah.
You know, but it might be kind of cool just to have a gnome with his hat curling over and then an Ovolio with a cup top on top of it. So
there we go. You hold on to the gnome.
You grab the gnome.
Yeah, you hold on to the gnome. You could hold on to the gnome's dome.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Carrie,
coming.
You just saw the brain.
Good. Holy moly, this is pretty cool.
Action going on.
Look at that. Nice. All right then.
Let's get back to what's going on. What's up?
We're gonna do one more bench
Sheila,
blow.
nice to see ya. I see somebody making some comments about what they think the answer to the question is. I'm not going to comment on it.
Good.
Except that we know it's not ears, it's not handle, it's not lip wrap. I mean, we could put a lip wrap on a bunny's face.
It's going to be a recycle foot.
That thing's looking really good,
It's
Jake.
looking ridiculous.
Blew
Yeah, you
out
could get
great.
it going like this. Not big, not too big at all. It's very hot too.
Sharon, the pipe does get really hot. Today I had a new assistant in here helping me. Eddie, he's doing a great job. Jake, those turned out really nice.
Look at that, and look at the swirls beneath them. It's insane.
Really beautiful. I had a new assistant helping me on these big pieces that I was doing, and he wasn't really blowing the water out of the pipes completely, and the steam in the pipes builds up in the pipe and makes the pipe so hot you can't even touch it, all the way up by the mouthpiece. It happened to 2 pipes today, and it was a real pain in the butt. But basically just the heat from the glass on the end of the pipe only travels up about the distance of, you see where Jake's hand is at. See the color on the pipe right there? Now check this beautiful foot Jake's putting on here.
Yeah, Jason.
That's some hot glass right there.
That's recycled too.
And hey, that's a pretty darn nice improvement that I just saw. Jason brought a nice foot. I know. Bravo, baby. That was really nice. I must have got through to him.
Yeah.
Give me the squish.
He did some custom mugs with me the other day, and we were really working, and he tightened up his act. He's got some fancy footwork too, you guys. You know he's a professional tap dancer.
Lighten up.
Put that down into your memory banks, glass addicts. That Jason is a professional tap dancer. Look at those feet. He's not gonna.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any of his little tap things on the end of his tennis shoes right now because he'd be slipping around the studio, right?
Yep.
You can't tap that into the glass.
That'd be problematic.
He doesn't need any extra cardiovascular here in the studio, like massive tap dancing performances.
Putty?
Yeah. What do you do with
Did you say punty or did you say buddy?
I said putty, buddy.
Oh. That's looking really nice, Jake.
I know, it's coming out clean.
Ooh, that thing is clean as a whistle.
Ow, ow.
That's like what Irish Springs does to you. Clean as a whistle.
All I know is that I just saw a water droplet fall from that ice pack that was darn close to this piece.
Oh my God, you're right. I didn't think about it. That'd be scary if I dripped. You know, the worst thing that can happen is when you're admiring a piece that looks so good and then a water droplet drips off your nose onto the piece and cracks it and it falls on the floor. Plenty. Oh, we got the punty going on. I was going to actually comment you, Jay, on your punty.
I know.
That one he brought me for the Discello was tight. I was like, did someone grab the pipe and make that punty and give it to Jay to bring over?
It's coming along,
look
baby.
at this. Here comes Mrs. Discello.
Oh, snap.
I want all the glass addicts to get jealous of Don Great's new disc.
Oh.
What, Don?
Look at that one. That thing's tasty. I love that one. Look at all the stuff all over the table from the Mom and Me tea action this weekend. We had tons of people in the studio. Huh?
Little trim?
A ton is only 4 people.
Yeah. Let's do a blue lip wrap.
Everybody.
Yes.
Almost got thrown under the bus for that one, Michelle. Almost
No
let me
point,
have it.
just real tiny.
All right, you putting a lip wrap on her?
That we are.
That night blue?
Oh, you got it.
Nice.
This thing's just making me real happy here. Look at the swirls, the way they turned out. It's darker on the bottom, fades to lighter, and then you got the stars, the gold stars up top.
That piece is making me really happy.
Oh.
You know why it's making me happy, Jake?
Why?
Because I'm not making it.
What?
You're making it, and you're making it as good as I can make it, so that's what I love about it.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting real good, guys. He's getting really good. But not like hockey. He's not going to become a better hockey player than me on the blowpipe.
Uh-huh.
Someday, maybe, when I get old and I'm a senior citizen and I'm like 89 and I can't gather anymore. But for right now, he passed me up in hockey. We played our first game of our new league the other day, and I'm still sore from it. It was 2 days ago.
With some muscles I haven't worked in a while, that's for sure.
Yeah, you were sore too, Jake. I could hear you grunt when you were going in for your breakaways, scoring every other minute.
Okay. Beautiful. Bring that over, yep. It's a little big actually, but it's good. There we go though.
Buttery.
Real juicy.
Real buttery.
It was a little big, but he knew to bring it as hot as he could, and it was screaming hot, so that made up for the extra glass. I was able to pull it off really easy, and it worked out perfectly.
Well, you guys, I want to let everybody out there know that I went and visited Lucy this past week for 3.5/4 days, and it was an unbelievable experience. I've decided that I'm leaving the Glass Academy and I'm moving to upstate New York, and I'm going to just live in a house with
That's what Mom said
a bunch
after
of
she
amazing
came back.
people, and that's it.
Jeez.
We cooked amazing food every day. We took hikes by waterfalls every day. We went and saw lectures on Zoom calls that were blowing my mind every day. And, well, now I'm a little mushy from it all. So, Lulu, I just want to tell you I love you, sweetie.
I'm going to have Jason grab the camera because I need to get an optically twisted handle right now.
Optically twisted?
That's right.
Here we go.
So Jason's brought them before, but he hasn't blown the bubble in quite yet. And for a custom order, I want to make sure we know what we got going on here. It's going to be out of the cobalt blue.
I'm talking.
Mic removal.
Jason's going to get to talk.
Just make sure you mute it before you drag it through his shirt.
It's the broken one.
Darn. I figured everyone wants to hear Jason talk a little, so we might as well have him talk, right?
They like hearing his chest hair, too.
Thank you.
Optically twisted blue handle.
Chris is about to go for a gather. Put a little bit of this nice cobalt blue on it.
You got it,
nice
baby.
Twisted handle.
So she did say she liked recycle, so we got the recycle in the foot. We also know you can put recycle underneath the blue handle he's bringing. So I've got clear. No, just okay. That sounds perfect. Recycle with blue dusted in the cracks. We're gonna get a little mix of everything that Celia wanted on this piece.
A little puff of air. He's gonna cap it with his thumb. We'll watch it just expand on itself.
Oh man. This one might be going on the Instagram now, folks. But I better not get too excited about it.
That's right.
I better just chill out a little bit. I believe this is going to be the ear-shaped handles, what I'm going for.
I love the way the blues look when they're hot.
I know, that pink glow. It's incredible.
Chris is in the optic mold right now. These are that nice pattern on it. He's dusting the cracks.
Moment of truth.
I think all the tools are here.
Remember not to stick it on all the way, Jake.
Okay, yeah, the light touch.
Yep.
So Chris is just gonna get it real hot, and we're gonna watch this handle just get born right in front of us.
Get borned.
And he's gonna twist it, twist it, twist it.
Nice.
Oh, come on now.
So nice.
Ooh, baby.
Sweet. I love those handles.
Me too. They're so cozy.
Twist, twist, twist. So the handle is now on there.
The handle's on, and I remember she said she didn't want a single piece of runner on this handle. She loves the optic twist. She loves it clean.
No runner or little runner?
And when you put no runners on there, you want to make sure the handle is perfect. And I think that's what we got going on here.
Here.
That's one of the nicest handles I've done in a minute. Yes. Yes, please.
So Chris is gonna go grab a little bit of
Recycle.
glass for the stamp.
Look at that action.
It looks so nice, and it's cool that's made out of recycle, and it looks so good.
So good. Stars up top. They got texture on them, the stars.
Ooh, the camera is little drips of water from the
Yep.
back. Squish. Aha.
All right, next heat, I'm gonna do a little reduction and we're gonna get what glow we can get out of these gold stars up top. Take a look at them now.
Yeah, because those stars have a reductive color on them.
That's right. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, yeah.
Look at that thing. Delicious.
Still straight up there, around?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna knock this baby off before anything else has any kind of opportunity to happen.
He's putting a little bit of cold water
Right up in there.
right up in there. And just watch how easy it comes off. Just like nothing.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Like butter.
Chris is just melting any sharp bits, make it nice and smooth. And it's so nice we don't have to cold work anything like that.
I'm gonna put it in this one.
Going on to the small one here that we're working out of today.
You can see someone's custom order in there, Kathy.
See some gnomes and some slugs. A little party going on in there.
Put the picture in here too.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking right there.
Perfect.
Does it kill that other dealer?
Yeah, kill it.
He's killing it.
Well, that was probably, I haven't made a mug in probably 2 or 3 weeks, but Celia, that was probably the nicest mug I've made this year. That was a beautiful one with the stars. I was kind of winging it as we were going at it, but the stars, I didn't think I was gonna be able to squish them all the way in, but having a little texture like that looked so good. The swirls looked amazing. Jason bought a beautiful foot. I wanted that Venetian foot for that style, that shape of mug, and I've had Jason bring those feet before, and it's caused some problems. They get a little wonky on me, but I figured he was doing some sweet gathers, and that was perfect, and it went on perfect.
Thank you.
And the handle went on perfect, and that's a really nice mug.
I'm sure the glass filling looks easy on camera, but it is not that easy.
That was not, yeah, nope. Jason's coming along. We're doing really well here, and I think that is pretty good.
Oh yeah, that thing turned out sweet.
Well, let's take it back to the board. I'll take this, Jason. Thank you, sir.
Does someone need a microphone?
I think Chris will grab your microphone. I'm gonna take it across our color section here.
The mic transfer.
Ooh, ooh, baby. And I wish I had a, I don't know where the, is there, oh, anything from Celia? Is she on there watching?
I can look, 'cause, yes. Take things.
Beautiful?
Beautiful, thank you.
Beautiful.
Top man.
Awesome, Celia. I'm glad you're happy about it. That was a ridiculous piece. And up next,
Giveaway.
oh, that's right. We got a custom picture. We've got our giveaway question right here. What do these items have in common? Bunny, mug, Discello, and a pitcher, folks. And here is our giveaway, show number 109. This was one of 3 styles of drinkware that we made for the Dearborn Brewing collaboration show, a local brewery right down the street. Say that again?
Wheel of names, time to pick the winner.
It could be time for the wheel of names before we get into our last custom. That sounds great.
All right, walk with me.
All right, all right. So we're gonna pick our winner here, guys. That's how you enter to win, and everyone did it on last week's show. You enter that question to enews@glassacademy.com, and you like and spread the feed, and you guys are entered to win. And here are our entries. Do you know the final number?
No.
A lot. Look at them all on there. A lot of beautiful emails. Here it goes. She's going to cover up the majority of the email. Oh, I recognize that last name.
Mindy Kincaid.
Ooh, baby. All right. We know a Mindy that watches the show. That's what I'm talking about.
Congrats.
Mindy's got herself a free, awesome Pilsner, clear Pilsner. Look at that. Right next to our gnomes. And she's going to be getting that sent to her and or picking it up here at the Glass Academy. That's a beautiful piece. Congratulations, Mindy. And I think we're going to be moving right along to Pitcher Town. Amazing. We are ready to go here at the Glass Academy. I guess, Jason, we could turn off that garage over yonder. Thank you, good sir. Chris is getting a rehydration refill.
Delicious.
And I might do the same.
Oh, this isn't mine. Take a sip.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink some water while you get it started.
So now we're making the pitcher,
That's right.
and it's
And we can
squared
go right
up.
back over that custom order again.
It's squared up. It's for Kathy and Patrick from Betsy, Marla, and Cindy.
We take
And
this.
the colors are,
I'm gonna double check the color. She based it off of one of our tornado glasses.
oh yeah, that's right.
So we're gonna have to pull out a couple more colors here. I'll let you know what they are as I read them here, Jason.
I was just taking a break there,
yes.
guys. Sorry about that.
I remember.
What are the colors?
Check it out, it's right here. Wait, she sent 2 now. There it is. I knew it was the one.
That's a nice one.
Beautiful. So we got our white size 0.
White, iris, and black.
You got it.
All right, I like that, guys. White, iris, and black. So it's going to be the same colors as our tornado cup, but on steroids because it's going to be 3 times the size, right?
Exactly. And I made a couple weeks ago a rectangular and tall, it can't be cylindrical and rectangular at the same time, pitcher shape. And it was actually a decanter, but I made it and she saw that and wanted a custom order as a pitcher with a little wider spout up top, still has the pouring spout up top, and a little more delicate and thinner of a handle on the side. And so we're gonna go for the tornado pattern.
I'm always a little nervous to put a delicate, thin handle on a pitcher because when you fill it up with liquid, it's really weak and there's a good chance it's gonna break. So
Right.
I'm gonna make it proportionate and beautiful to the pitcher so it's functional.
Correct.
All right, so I'll hand you this, Jake.
Beautiful.
And if I remember correctly, I coat the whole thing with iris and then just put white and gold wraps on it.
You got it. 2 of each.
White and black.
Put 3 of these away.
Put any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this color pattern comes from, and a lot of people don't realize, I didn't realize it was white and black and gold either. But if you take a look here at the picture that we've got from our website, you see the white, the black becomes a little transparent, and the gold is in between the 2 colors. And you give it an iridescence at the very end. Pretty cool looking piece. And they're pulling out those colors for it, right? Meow.
Just because it'll be denser. Okay. So like 3 coats of that.
Say
The
that
bits
again?
are going to be the size of my thumb.
The 3
because
red
it's gonna be big.
Discellos?
I'm going to have the cylinder is going to be like that big. So, and then
Oh, I didn't even notice the correlation.
4.
Dang, number 2 and number 8. Same
You're gonna
color
bring, like,
scheme,
2 white
11 with
bits
the
and 2
complementary
black bits.
action.
And no gold bits. Because the gold's going to be the whole base
3
of the piece.
twisty, if anybody purchases all 3. Heard. These guys go pretty good together. The blue and green combo. I like that, setting them together. And then you got the 2 purples. These guys might go together. 10 and 4 and 5 is a total one of a
it might
kind.
even
I'm
be
not
a
even
little
sure
bit-
where
it's
we
gonna be
got
2
those
gathers for sure.
chunks of pink that big.
So one gather
They
Marvard
could've been
onto the pipe a
spots,
little
and I
bit,
think,
and then
Mom,
take another
you could've
gather.
even
Bring
made
the
that
bits. Probably
one.
going to be like that big. Marvard do
Maybe.
a cone.
I don't know.
Yep. Because they're going to have to go. This piece is going to
So how
be
many of you
this
guys
big.
got a gnome from us?
It's going to have to go all the way around
Here at the Glass
and then go all the
Academy.
way back.
We're doing pre-orders for a minute
yeah, that
there.
big, about
we got
that
some
big,
pretty
yeah.
cool beards. We're still
After the
messing
first one,
around
I'll
with
tell
the
ya.
braids, and we actually made some today with hair coming down. A custom order for Kathy White that Jason and I made that looked really good.
Very cool. Did you show them the color too? Your new color for classes, the next Percola Read class?
I didn't. Let's check it out. This is how our color arrives, folks. Beautiful. It's per kilo. Each bag is a kilo in weight. And that is one of the sizes. Yep. Is that size 2 or size 1? Beautiful. We also got, I got some green, I got some yellow, some blue, some red, some watermelon.
Remember how people asked in Florida for the
Yep.
new color pattern?
For that color scheme.
Yeah, that's
We're gonna start making a few of our own color mixes.
Go ahead
And here
start it
comes
up.
Chris. Look at, he went for the full gather. You got all
You're gonna
that
bring me
glass
one
for the
white,
pitcher,
one
and
black,
Chris
one
is
white,
gonna
one
start,
black.
or Jason's gonna start bringing over bits of color. And Mom, if you have a moment, maybe you could grab the camera from us, and I could bring over bits with Jason. Would that work, or do you want that?
What'd you say?
You want me to bring bits with him too?
Sure.
Back to back?
That'd be great.
I think we got about 4 of them to bring.
Yep.
all right. So they're gonna hook me up with the camera or the microphone. Okay.
Perfect.
It's on and ready to go. Sorry, everyone. I kind of dropped the camera there. All right, Jason's getting some bits on. I thought I'd be suave and like take the microphone and have it moving in action, and then they were all screaming about their chest hair. So much for that idea. They can't hang it on the apron like I can. Dipping that hot glass into color. Give us a little room on the marver. And Jake's coming in. Wah, wah, wah. All right, so there's another thing I want to start. How many of you guys think you'd film yourself on a camera? Because we're wondering the start of the show if you guys would send in a little video clip of you saying, "Welcome to the gathering point at the Glass Academy." If this sounds like fun, start talking about it. Throw some thumbs up in there. So each show would start out with a little clip of someone else saying, "Welcome to the gathering point," which I think would be super cool. Then we get to see all you guys. You get to see us all the time. It'd be really nice to see some of you.
Time code's good.
Yeah.
So they're layering on
Jay,
the
you ready
color.
for me?
Nice and crowded in the glory hole there.
I'm
Our
ready when
teams
you
are
are.
kinda
Just go
small,
up with it when you come out.
2 to 3 people per team. There are some artists that work and they'll have a team of 20 people. Really depends on the projects you're making, how big they are, how much color's involved. We can definitely expand our glass blowers based on the projects. If you've been watching it, you notice most of the project that we do are 2 to 3 people for a team.
Yes, I am.
Here comes another bit.
Yeah. I think that's
The
probably
thing
going to
that's
be good
nice
if I
about
get the
this
same
is
out of
Chris's
these.
core was nice and hot.
Thank you, sir.
Is your mic on, Chris? Are we talking over each other?
Oh, yeah, I can't mute mine. Stay.
So, because his core was so hot, and Jake's glass is still so hot, they're able to attach them, and then he's going to have to heat them up and really melt them together. This glory hole is 2,400 degrees. It's nice and hot in there. And Jake will come back, take a breather. It's been a hot day. We've got, if you can see, the windows are open in the studio. Today cooled off. It was kind of nice. It's actually a perfect day to blow glass. It's probably in the 60s. Excuse me. A little more shape in here with the taglia.
This will be the first time we've done this move with such a large piece. I think it's going to work out really good.
Back to the glory hole to heat up. So you're going to see Chris go here quite often. How many more reheats? Who wants to guess? I say 14 more.
14 more reheats.
That's a good guess.
I don't know, we'll see. Here's the giveaway question for you guys here. What do these items have in common? enews@glassacademy.com is where you send that answer. We've got a beautiful 1 stirring stick here and a nice notepad of paper. A beautiful display for you guys here tonight. Some gnomes. And we're out here at the Glass Academy. You can see it posted everywhere. Making it happen on the gathering point. This is going to be a cool one. We love these unique one-of-a-kind pieces. That's all we've done tonight is one-of-a-kind pieces. They've been turning out incredible. He's flattening all those color application pieces into the glass. You see him shaping it up, getting it ready. It's still long because he wants it to have enough ability to twist in the hole. And I'm going to get a sweet shot of that. You going for the twist on this one?
Yep.
All right. Right over his shoulder. Look at the way he bends it to the side. Look at this. And you can see that twist starting to happen closest to the pipe. And as it's twisting up, look at that. And over here, he's going to grab it on the tip with the tweezers and twist it the opposite direction. Woohoo! If that doesn't look like some Sticky Lollies taffy, and I don't know what does. awesome. So we still got a little texture in there. Sometimes there's some folds and twists from all that twisting action. So he's gonna bring it back over to the marver and roll that baby nice and flat. That's what I'm talking about. Kathy and Patrick, I hope you guys are watching right now. This is a one-of-a-kinder for sure, custom ordered for you guys.
It's looking really cool.
Do you want to hear a fun story about one of our customers?
Yeah.
They got so excited about taking a class, they didn't even think about where we were located. They were in Canada and the borders still aren't open. So they got so excited and they bought the class and then was like, wait a second, what the heck am I thinking? I can't go across the border.
Ah,
Oh no. So
horrible.
when it opens up, you know where to find us.
You know where to find us, exactly. Look at that twist on the end. How many of you guys are watching on TV? How many of you guys are streaming this to your TV? And how many of you guys are watching just on your mobile device or maybe an iPad? I'd love to hear where all you guys are watching from. I believe we're gonna need the corks out for this one as well, whenever Jason gets a chance. I would also love to get that phone back, wherever it is. I think it's over here, right in the phone collection area. Beautiful. I'm gonna catch up on a couple of these comments here now. I see some birthdays coming up soon. That twist is looking ridiculous. Get the neckline in there. The bigger the piece, the tougher it is to put the neckline in.
Keep going.
Linda on the iPad. We got a phone, iPad, YouTube, and phone, maybe for commenting and for watching the scenery.
Good.
On the phone. Pam's on the TV, phone, screen sharing to the TV. That's cool. I think it looks like a 50-50 mix, perhaps.
You want to grab the corks?
And it's nice to watch if
I
you're
think I might do
mobile,
them
if
on
you're
the
in the
marver.
car, you can watch on your phone.
Maybe. We'll see how it goes.
He said he's gonna flatten it up on the marver here. That thing
We need
blew
one more
out
bench blow.
really nice. He's gonna get a little more air from Jason.
Below. Good.
Using the big jacks. Those colors look incredible.
What do you think, Jake?
I think probably the corks, yeah.
All right, grab the corks.
Look at this swirl on the bottom. Could hypnotize you guys.
What's going in this?
What is going in this? It's a good question. Betsy, Marla, and Cindy put this order together for Kathy and Patrick.
You're gonna be corking it for me?
That's up to Kathy and Patrick. I don't know if they're on here, if they're going to be able to comment or not, but we may have to hear when they finally get this thing in their house, in their home, wherever they're going to be using it, and see what kind of material, what kind of liquid's going in this baby. So corks on either side.
Wait a minute, don't do it. Okay.
Beautiful corks, they smell incredible. Squaring this thing up just right.
Yep. Stop. We're gonna do it one more time.
Yep, looking amazing. It's wafting. Look at that. Looking at the TV, on the phone, on the TV, on the phone. Looking good.
Flipping. Okay. Flip. Don't do it yet. Okay. Flip. Good.
Dawn, yes, with those new Discello backs, you can put them outside for sure. If there's some sort of something or other you can screw that into, if it's outside against your wall, you put some wood on the wall, something like that. We can discuss if you got some ideas.
Flatten the bottom.
You can definitely leave those outside though, as long as you have something to get them hooked onto for sure.
Are we putting a foot on this or no?
I don't believe we put a foot on it, nope.
All right.
think that would add a lot
Tap
of
it.
weight, is the way I thought of it when I was making it. It's already a pretty heavy piece, and if we want to go for a more delicate handle, we want to have a little less weight on it.
We're gonna put a little
Tech
Maurice in the
support's
bottom of
asking
this.
me to talk about how we have to charge the furnace after
Yeah.
the show. And we've been working since you heard Chris was in here at 7:30 this morning. And we've been putting out a lot of work. We got 3 annealers filled up today. We do have to charge the furnace. We went through, without a doubt, at least about 100 pounds of glass today. And it's low. You can see Jason diving in there deep. We're gonna have to turn this up about 200 degrees hotter than it is. And then we're going to slowly shovel in clear glass, that cold glass I showed you earlier in the show, and let it melt down. You put 1 shovel's worth in, and then you let it melt down. It takes about a half an hour, and you put the next one in. So one of us, it's to be decided yet, is gonna stick around here after the show for probably another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and make sure that thing is full to go for tomorrow and the next day and the next day. We got some full days of work coming up. And Linda, the cork pads are not damp. They're completely dry, and that's the beauty of these cork, of the cork, is that they don't really burn away that much. You don't want to be just keeping them on the glass forever, but these guys have been around for a long time, and you can see there's hardly even any indent in there like some of our wooden paddles have. They're really good with the heat.
Beautiful looking.
Yeah, that's looking incredible. Look at that zigzag. What a round of thumbs, folks. Round of thumbs for the color pattern.
Never thought we'd be saying things like that. Round of thumbs.
Yeah, what does that mean, round of thumbs? Yep. Robin's asking before you go, Michelle, can I buy an extra bracket for her Discello? That's probably the case, I would say.
The one that goes on the wall?
Yes. They do come in a full situation, though.
Push.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, email me at the e-news and let me think about that.
Yeah, email at eNews and
I don't know what they
Michelle
are.
can ponder over that. I do know they're fairly expensive. They're patented, and I think they're pretty darn pricey as wall mounting equipment goes.
So the bottom half of this looks pretty good. Now we got to do the top half, which
Yeah.
is pull it out, trim the spout, make sure that the proportions are correct, then finish the top and the trim, melt that in. Then we got to go for the handle, which I think a black handle would probably look real nice on that.
I think it would as well. I think that's the correct way to go. So he's just heating up the very top here. And he's gonna probably, you said you're gonna trim it?
I'll pull it out a little bit and trim it.
Okay. Get a little more length on it. It'll give a little more swoosh from that bottom and rectangular shape.
It'll accentuate the twist up there. It'll spread it out a little, give me more twist.
Mm.
Like more visual twist.
I see. We also see how he's only heating up on the top hat, or the top half of this piece. He wants that to pull out up there when he goes for the pull, rather than pulling away any of that rectangular shape on the bottom. Check out how the glass moves here and see where that heat's distributed. See what he means, making that that spiral, that swirl a little bit taller. And a little bit wider of a mouth was requested than the last one we made. It is hypnotic, big time.
It gave me a nice, nice taper, a little nice taper. Now I can trim it and open it up and then trim it again, I think.
You're gonna trim it for the spout.
Probably gonna do the trim right now with the spout. I wanted to try to open it up a little bit more deeper in there, but I think I'll be able to do it after my trim. But I'm gonna flare it open a little bit first.
Oh yeah. Beautiful cut. He goes at an angle with that one. It's not a full cut all the way around. It gives it a beautiful spout shape to it. The one that I was working with was more decanter style. I kept a tighter top on it and just a little spout I used with the shears or the blade of one of these tools, the jacks, the long boys here. I just pushed a little spout onto the top, but he went for the cut here so that he can take one side and do the same move I did, but there's less glass on the opposite side, so it's more of a spout shape. You know which side is the side for pouring the glass. Here it comes. Oh yeah.
I got the spout right on a corner, right where I wanted it.
Nice. Looking good, looking good. So then they're probably gonna start working on the handle. Once he sees this thing is satisfied, or he's satisfied with it, you can tell by the heat, maybe a little more work up on the lip. Then he's gonna start up on the black handle. This is gonna be a larger handle than a mug, that's for sure, but he wants it to also be, as requested, a little more on the delicate side. So he's gonna find that proportionate spot to make that happen. Nice. Beautiful pouring spout there.
All right.
Look at that.
Kind of got a little bit of an angle on her. I think it'll be all right. All right, we're gonna go for the handle now.
All right. Jason takes over. He's gonna give it a flash. He's starting to really know the temperature of the glass and know when to give it a heat, when to take it back out, not let it get too hot that we're gonna lose some of this shape, not let it get too cold that it's gonna crack. And I think he's got a beautiful heat on it. He knows that really well. Chris has got a nice big gather for the handle. Like I said, much bigger than a mug, but again, not too big. It doesn't need to be too thick. Looks like he's going for the gold. I was gonna say, I think the gold would be beautiful on there. Dawn's out of here. Phone is dying. Dawn, have a beautiful evening. So he's letting this fall back. He's going to pop a little bit of air into that glass. Now we got a hollow handle. He swings it one time and rolls it out to a nice cylinder. It's very important when you're doing handles that you do that move fast, just like he did there. You want to keep that core heat on the handle. If you let it get cold and you reheat the whole thing back up, it never pulls out smooth. Jacqueline, yes, we can definitely make a centerpiece bowl. It's a very similar process, making the bowl to making the Discello. Here comes the handle. Squishes it on the back side. He's going from the classic handle, grabs it, lets it fall back down onto the piece, squishes it forward, and that's a beautiful application out of the gold. It's going to fit right into what's going on. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, Jody. And so everybody else who's watching the show, and if we got anybody new that's watching, we made 4 custom orders tonight, which means we got nothing available for purchase, but we still love when you guys tune into the annealer reveal tomorrow. And at some point tomorrow, before 6 o'clock is when those pieces would go up onto the website. Nothing's available for purchase, so we may not put anything up this time. But sometime before 6 p.m., we'll do an annealer reveal. We'll open up the boxes that are cooling down the glass overnight, and we will show you guys their true color, how the pieces came out, and what the final product looks like. All right, that's right, and we're praying for all the tornado situations going on down south. Hoping for the best for everyone and for Catherine's sister Hope everybody's staying safe out there and everything turns out really smooth. It sounds like a wild situation. That handle's looking beautiful.
Glass Academy stamp.
Here comes the stamp. So there's going to be a reduction on this as well because we got that gold in there. Here's what that gold looks like in a smaller size grain.
Yep.
Here's what it looks like in a larger size grain that we made for that Discello, used for the Discello in the very beginning. GA stamp coming in.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Look at that.
A little reduction on there. Yeah, go for it.
Here's the reduction. Extra flames coming out of the furnace. Harder to tell when the door is open. You see them licking up there a little bit. Oh, and there's the bling bling. You see that blue iridescence to the handle. And there's that color in between the black and white stripes as well that has the iridescence.
Guess we're gonna be gloving it away?
I would say.
Or you could probably tong it around the middle. I just can't lift it, so I can't.
I would say glove it.
Where are the gloves? I think I could tong it, Jay. You can just you can knock it off, or you can just take it with the tongs. Go ahead. Flash them real quick, right there.
Jason's gonna take it with the tongs.
Yep, I will. We're going over here, right? Or there. Yep. Come on.
Front right.
Right in the front, under the lip. Lift up.
Beautiful. Breaks off just right. Coming into the front right of the annealer. You see some slugs in there. Beautiful.
Woo!
And that
All
is
right.
looking good. Nice
one.
piece.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was for Kathy and Patrick from Betsy, Marla, and Cindy. You guys, we did 4 custom orders today. Beautiful lineup. The Gathering Point show 109. We got some Discellos on the wall here and a lot of energy. There's the trio of the oranges. Looking good. We got the trio of the blue, numbers 1, 3, and 12. So these are going to be available. I think, do we leave them up all week till the next show?
Good together. The blues,
Yep.
the purples. Look at that. Even like 10, 14, and 4 right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
The blues and purples mixed together. Really nice. That's what they're nice. Really nice in groups, guys. 10, 4, and 1. Oh, I don't know where 13 came from. My dyslexia kicked in.
Whoa. All right.
Oh, well, you guys, it was a great show tonight. We really had a blast. Jake, why don't you give it the closing?
Yeah, well, it was a great show. We had 4 custom orders, another beautiful one. The giveaway, do we have the giveaway? Or we don't have the giveaway just yet, so we'll find something to give away for you guys for next week in our product area. We've done our 4 orders for the night. We're going to be charging the furnace after the show here, filling it right back up for tomorrow. And
I say we give away some type of Discello.
yeah,
That might be nice.
might be
But
nice.
we can make that decision.
We'll make that decision. That sounds great. Yep, you guys can enter the giveaway right here. This is the question for the giveaway. You got enews@glassacademy.com. You can send your emails in. That's where you guys would answer your questions. Please include your name so we know who to congratulate on the show. Mindy won this week. We don't know who's going to be next week, guys, but this is the Gathering Point. I'm going to sign you guys off, and we will see you guys a week from today.
Sounds good. We're going for it. We'll see you guys